My mother was an alcoholic and she almost made me one. Let's talk about it. So, my mom used to hide her addictions from certain people. My mom told me that she had her first drink when she was 7 years old, and it was a beer that my grandmother had left around the house. Now, when I was a kid in elementary school, we lived in walking distance of 5 liquor stores. Now, my mom would take me, we would walk to the store, we would walk the dog, and on these walks, we would stop off at the liquor store. She would get 3 or 4 shots of alcohol and an orange juice, and then she would get me a wine cooler. Now, I had my first wine cooler when I was in about 6th grade, so I had to be 10, 11, or 12. And then, not even a year later, my mom started buying me the little small shots of alcohol to drink with her. And it's terrible because she would get the 3 to 4 shots, but she would also buy one of those huge box wines. And that's what she would take home and drink in front of my siblings and her husband. Now, you guys, when I got to high school, my mom was giving me alcohol, yes, but she was also giving me Vicodin. And since she was just handing it out like candy, she would get paranoid that I would steal her pills. So she would hide them, lose them, and then find them and not even apologize. Now, my mom also did this with money. She would hide money from her husband or whatever the fuck she was doing, and the money would come up missing, and she wouldn't be able to find it for months, and then all of a sudden, she goes into a closet, goes into a jacket pocket, and there's the money and the pills. So my mom passed away in 2012, and I will say, while she was alive and even after she died, I drank a lot. I was the drinker. So if you wanted to go drink and have a good time, I was the friend you were inviting. I would also have huge bottles of Hennessy just in my car on a random Tuesday just for a turn up. And I got pregnant in 2017, and you can't drink while you're pregnant. So that is what slowed me down. That is what stopped everything, actually. So after my son was born, I basically just stopped drinking. Stop drinking hard alcohol. Of course, I'll have a drink every now and again. I'll have a glass of wine. I'll have a Corona. But I don't drink just because it's Tuesday. I don't drink just because I'm having a bad day or I'm not doing anything. Might as well get drunk, you know? And it's crazy because my mom gave me a drink when I was 9 or 10 years old. And that trauma carried on throughout my adulthood to where I had to fix that. So yeah. That's the story about how my mom was an alcoholic and she almost made me one.